The Trump White House is preparing an executive order to eliminate the U.S. Department of Education. That will need congressional approval. Also today, Illinois Republicans are looking to replicate cost-cutting plans that the feds are taking in D.C. They hope to implement some of those cuts here. Political reporter Ahern has the takeaways for us.
Marianne, during the campaign, President Trump promised that he would get rid of the Department of Education. It was also part of Project 2025, the conservative roadmap recommending that the Treasury and Justice Departments absorb those responsibilities. Before the Department of Education is eliminated, though, Congress must approve. The department oversees the federal student loan programs, keeps stats on performance on standardized testing and enrollment, and crime in schools. It's been around since 1980. President Trump wants to divert that power to the states. Northwestern education professor Karabo Jackson on what might happen if the Department of Education is eliminated.
One of the things that I think is likely to happen, I've seen some conversations around this, is that we would expect to see perhaps some strings being attached to the money that's coming from the federal government. So they start teaching the things that perhaps the White House would like them to teach, and not teach things they don't want them to teach, but they actually don't have legal authority to do that.
So while Washington, D.C. is undergoing an overhaul in spending, Illinois Republicans, they're asking for a similar Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, an investigation as well.
We are flat broke.
Illinois Republicans say, although they do not have the majority of votes in the Illinois House or Senate, they are looking at the Trump White House and say there are implications for Illinois, and they want to see changes, especially when it comes to deportation enforcement. They're calling for a repeal of the Illinois Trust Act that keeps law enforcement from assisting federal partners in immigration raids.
This should be common sense. When you tell your law enforcement that you cannot work with a federal government agency, it's idiotic. It is stupid.
The state is expecting a $3 billion deficit this year, and that means the budget is likely to have cuts in it that it has not seen for a while, now that those federal COVID relief funds have run out.
They've allowed for Illinois to become the go-to destination for illegal immigrants to the tune of over 500,000 people. And why wouldn't it be? Illinois gives undocumented immigrants free health care benefits, housing assistance, driver's licenses, and other benefits at the burden of the Illinois taxpayer.
Republicans predict a tough election for Democrats in 2 years if they do not collaborate.
We're going to have another bad election cycle for our colleagues on the other side of the aisle if they don't come to the middle.
We should also note that the Illinois Republicans have seen new infighting within their own party. There are several from the Illinois Freedom Caucus division. There's about 7 members. They do not support Leader McCombie. We're getting ready for the legislative session. It's going to be another rocky one. We're going to hear from Pritzker soon in the next couple of weeks on his budget, so buckle up.
All right, we shall. Seems to be everywhere. There's stuff coming at us from all angles.
Thanks, Marianne.
Thank you, Marianne.